Hi, so I am Apostle Jennifer. I am a servant of the Lord here on assignment to serve you. So, this is always a part of an ongoing conversation you should be having with the Lord. Don't let it start and end with me. Take it back to the Lord. Ask Him what He wants you to do with it. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. So I want to ask you, is every aspect, is every arena, is every area of your life surrendered to Jesus? Does He have an all access pass to your life? God is interested in the very details of your life, and He wants to be let in on it. Like, He wants you to be able to invite Him into those areas of your life and get His opinion on what it is that He wants to be able to do with it. So there was a time, I remember it like it was yesterday, that I went after the Lord with everything that I had. I just had to break out of sin cycles. I needed to know who I was in Him. I needed to know what it was all about, what was happening, what His plan was for my life. There was just too much going on, and I just knew like there was something different about me, and God wouldn't let me go, and I needed to figure out why. And the most incredible thing that I experienced with the Lord was that He wanted to be in the details of my life. Like, He cared about the way I wore my hair. He cared about my clothes. He cared about my nutrition, like my workout. Like, the Lord was on it. So once when I saw like the Lord was that like involved in every aspect of my life, I started bringing every area to Him. I started bringing Him stuff about relationships. I started bringing Him stuff about sex, and He told me His original design, what I was doing wrong, what I was doing right, what His intention is for me, and it was just incredible. Like, there was nothing off limits for the Lord. I'm telling you, anything not subjected to Christ is subjected to corruption. Okay, so I believe God really does want you to invite Him into those aspects of your life because He delights in you. And I can imagine Him just like getting so giddy with the fact that one of His children is inviting Him into just like the smallest details of His life, pursuing His holiness and righteousness. Like, not only my own, because my righteousness is as filthy rags. Lord, you tell me how you want me to dress. You tell me how you want me to show up. You tell me how you want me to think and act and look. Like, God will even tell you how it is that He wants you to speak. If you bring it to God, you better believe God will turn back around and He will respond. It's so beautiful in that way. We just somehow got it all wrong and believe that we're supposed to figure it out, and then if it goes well, it's of God. If it doesn't go well, it's not of God. Or we're supposed to just figure it out, and then at the time as we're figuring it out, to say, okay, God, come behind me. God bless it. And it's not supposed to be like that at all. God orders the steps of the righteous. God wants to be able to reveal to you what it is that He wants to do. And it's already blessed. It's already good because God ordained it. God willed it. God instructed it. God led you in that thing. So you don't have to worry about the outcomes because you know it's all for you. I'm telling you, if you can get to the point where you move past the apprehension of doing what God is asking you to do, so many people will be able to testify that on the other side, it's the best thing for you. You know, I talked to a woman who God picked out their fragrance, and every single time I pass by her, that fragrance, that smell, it just arrests me. Like, my whole head is spinning. I know what she looked like, but still, I'm like, the smell, it's really captivating. A girl told me that God told her to cut her hair off. And on the other side of her cutting her hair, even though she was shook cutting her hair, it took her a second to get used to, but after a little bit, she was a whole new woman. You could just tell, like, it freed her. She was so bold and so confident and so settled in who she was. It was such an amazing transformation. I remember God told me about a hair color that I should wear red. And I was like, nah, can't be me. And I tried it and it was drop dead gorgeous. I remember going into an Ulta and I was going to buy some foundation. The lady, she had picked out a colored lipstick for me. And, you know, it was one of those times of the month where I'm like, I got to get what I got to get and get out. And she showed it to me. So I said, no, I'm good. Now, this lipstick, it had a very unique casing to it. It was a long, slim silver tube. I didn't remember it. I didn't know like the color or anything. So when I got home, I just couldn't get this lipstick off of my mind. It just kept coming back around. I pulled up Amazon because I'm like, I need to get some lipstick. But let me get it at an affordable price. Not too cheap. Okay? You walk around with your lips bubbled up. No. But something that was a little bit more affordable. The first lipstick that I pulled up during a general search for lipstick was that same exact lipstick. And the Lord was like, this is what I want you to wear. I'm telling you, there is no aspect of your life that is too difficult for God, that God doesn't want to be a part of. And don't you want to know like how God intends for you to do certain things and how you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to express yourself? I love that idea because you're not leaning on your own understanding about it. It's like, I'm going to the manufacturer, right? I'm going to the one who made me to see how he intended for his design to be, to operate, to exist. What did you originally create? That's what I want. Let me get back to that. It's interesting because that's really mostly a part of life, is binding back to the original self, the self that God created, right? And stripping and removing all of those layers. You realize it's not about adding more, but actually about subtracting and becoming less. But it's getting back to that original design. And God will get you back to that, baby. He will. What does God want for you? In every aspect of your life. I want you to think about if there's something that's not submitted to him. I remember when God started messing with my fitness and I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. But for real, God, like that's sacred. Like you can't touch that. He said, Jennifer, what is sacred? So I had to let him in. And it was the best change that I've had in my life. Because even like the workouts, he would switch up and he would be like, Jennifer, stop trying to just do a set amount. Because I would like do 3 sets of 12 or, 15 or 30 or whatever. And he'd be like, no, go until I tell you to stop. And he would just have me do these things that usually I would stay away from and never do. And he was just like, Jennifer, if you would just listen to me, I will show you that you can do far beyond what you think that you can do. That with me leading you and guiding you and with you, that you could do so much more, and you're selling yourself short. Like he used my workouts to teach me about my spiritual walk with him. So I implore you today, if there's not an area that's turned over to God, ask him why. Ask yourself why. Figure out what that is and give it over to him. If you think that area is good now, wait till the Lord gets a hold of it. And it's not just good, it's holy. It has purity. It's pristine. It's of God. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you would like to donate, please feel free to do so. My information is on the front page. Always make sure to pour back into what pours into you. Love y'all. Give God that all access pass to you. Talk soon.